Now over to the case of the suspected Golden State Killer, Joseph DeAngelo. He's behind bars now, but new questions surface about how investigators tracked him down using a consumer DNA website. Trinity Chavez explains.
Investigators have revealed that they used a public genealogy website to find the ex-police officer who allegedly committed at least a dozen murders and more than 50 rapes. But while some law enforcement officials are calling the technique groundbreaking, others are calling the method into question.
It was always going to be DNA that solved this case. So that was ultimately, any investigation, that's where it was ultimately going to lead.
72-year-old Joseph DeAngelo was arrested after investigators matched crime scene DNA with genetic material stored by a distant relative in the online database GEDmatch. From there, they narrowed it down to DeAngelo using DNA obtained from material he had discarded, playing a critical role in cracking the cold case.
You know, my attitude was, we believe, based upon our research, that this was lawful and we were going to do it and preserve the statute. And we caught the guy, and it went all the way to Cal Supreme Court, and it was upheld.
But now the use of family members' DNA without their consent has highlighted potential privacy concerns with the genealogy database and DNA testing. However, industry experts say that's not the case.
Because if you read the fine print, you're not only giving them the right to use your DNA for purposes of testing it for genealogy, but you're giving them the right to use the DNA samples to market to other people. So you're foregoing your privacy rights by virtue of your consent form when you sign up for these tests, whether it be 23andMe or Ancestry DNA or any of the other genealogy testing organizations.
Meanwhile, law enforcement officials say that their sole purpose is to solve the crime and to bring offenders to justice.
You know, there's going to be discussions about privacy and public nature of these databases, like there is on everything, and that's fine. Those are discussions for other people to have. Our need is to solve crimes and bring offenders to justice and give justice to victims, which is what we did here.
There are different kinds of genealogy sites available, like Ancestry.com and 23andMe, which are direct to customer, and they don't generally allow their DNA samples to be searched by law enforcement. GEDmatch, however, allows people to upload their DNA information to the site, and samples are widely available for searches. Reporting in New York, Trinity Chavez, RT.